Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to take a look at this BaZi chart, born on the 16th of October 1989, with G Earth as the day master, Jiawat as the month stem, and Su Earth as the month branch. Overall, people with this configuration present a calm, grounded, and dependable exterior. Your personality is distinctly characteristic of G Earth, steady, practical, and quietly resilient. You act with reason and are not driven by surface-level authority or status. Instead, you navigate life guided by inner balance and realistic judgment. Others see you as reliable, ethical, and composed, while those who know you well recognize your clear self-awareness and firm personal boundaries. You are not impulsive by nature. Rather, you embody a slow-burning, self-directed temperament. You may appear gentle or accommodating, but you are very clear about what you will and will not accept. You do not need to assert yourself loudly. Your strength lies in consistency and quiet persistence. Although Jiawat appears as the direct officer in the month stem, its influence is softened and internalized through the Jia-G combination transforming into Earth. As a result, rather than amplifying authority-seeking or rule-driven behavior, this configuration reinforces your already strong G-Earth qualities. Responsibility, order, and structure are not experienced as external pressures. They are standards you naturally uphold. You take duties seriously and value clearly defined roles and expectations, but not out of ambition or desire for status. Once entrusted with responsibility, you carry it out in a practical, matter-of-fact way. Others tend to trust your judgment because you are consistently reliable and grounded. People often rely on you for matters that require patience, long-term commitment, and stability. The month branch Su Earth represents Rob wealth, reflecting your inner resilience and self-mastery. You have a strong instinct to maintain control over your own resources, space, and decisions. Even when cooperating with others, you prefer not to be overly dependent or passive. This configuration gives you notable endurance and a high tolerance for pressure, but it can also incline you to take on more responsibility than necessary. You are not inclined to show vulnerability, and you often carry burdens alone rather than asking for help. A key feature of your chart is the Jia-G combination transforming into Earth, strongly supported by the Su-Earth month branch. Rules, duties, and external expectations are absorbed and internalized. You act not out of fear of consequences, but because something aligns with your sense of what is proper, sustainable, and sound. Your sense of responsibility and ethical awareness arise from within, not from external enforcement. However, this internalization can also create self-imposed pressure. You may unconsciously convert external demands into personal obligations, gradually raising the standards you set for yourself, which can result in subtle tension. A central tension in your character lies between stability and control. You respect systems, but you do not easily surrender your autonomy. You appear flexible, yet you are not easily swayed. You are willing to take responsibility but resistant to having your agency diminished. As a result, you often become a stabilizing presence in groups or organizations, even if this responsibility is not always visible to others. In terms of career and long-term development, you are best suited to paths that value continuity, coordination, and accountability, such as management, administration, project oversight, or institutional environments. You are not someone who rises suddenly or dramatically. Your strength lies in steady accumulation. Over time, your reliability, judgment, and ability to manage complex matters earn increasing trust and recognition. In relationships, you are cautious and sincere. You do not commit lightly, but once you do, you invest for the long term. You may not express care through words, but through consistent actions, presence, and practical support. You value mutual responsibility, respect, and clear boundaries more than drama or intensity. Your key life lesson is not about learning responsibility, as this comes naturally to you, but about learning moderation and carrying it. Do not let what I should do completely override what I want. When you allow yourself to accept support and share the load, your inner foundation becomes lighter, steadier, and more sustainable, rather than heavier. Please refer to Lesson 9 for Daymaster G Earth.